This is a video of some sheephead fishing we did a couple summers ago at the Oregon Inlet Bridge. The bridge gets a lot more pressure now than it did when this video was taken. It took people a little bit to get used to jumping out on the bridge like this and fishing this way. Everybody does it now, so the fishing is not quite as good, but it's still stellar fishing. I think it's one of the best places to sheephead fish in the world, most likely for size and numbers. Sheephead fishing is super fun. They pull hard and they taste great, and they're usually pretty cooperative if you have the right bait. So it's hard not to love a sheephead.
Ewing's on. Ewing's on. I'm coming, Ewing. Nice one. It's a nice one. That is a good fish. Oh yeah. That's a 4-pounder, isn't it?
It's a decent one.
Nice.
Keep relocated.
Are we gonna keep that one? Yeah, it's a good one. Swallowed it, didn't he? You get bit?
So an exciting but unfortunate part of sheephead fishing is that usually, especially when you're fishing around bridges, at some point during the day, you're going to set the hook on something that you instantly realize you probably will never lay eyes on it, and you're never going to know what it was. Whether it was a big sheephead, a black drum, a bull red, it's hard to say. But there's some creatures down there that like to eat crabs that you're going to find your way into, and yes, you could fish with the rod that would maybe handle that fish, but then you'd be using a ridiculous leader, a rod that's not sensitive enough. So, I just always kind of go out there with the understanding that this is going to happen a couple times.
Got him. Oh my goodness.
Oh. Wow. That must have been a big drum. It had to be, man. Had to be a monster drum. Yeah, it did look awesome drum-like. It just went the other way, man.
Oh, I just pulled him off.
Wow. Nope, that was a sheephead.
Yep, hook point spent. Ooh. Ooh, he was big.
Sheephead are extremely good at taking your crab off of your hook. I don't think that it's something they do on purpose because they're smart. I think that that's just naturally how they feed, because normally they're chewing a barnacle off the side of a piling, and so they're not really trying to do anything besides crush it up when that happens. So you see I just missed that fish right there. A lot of the times you'll have to feed a fish 2, 3, 4 crabs before you get a hook in it. Just depends on if they're being aggressive or not. I don't know if it's multiple fish doing it down there or if it's one fish that you keep feeding the same crab to, but it's very common for sheephead fishing.
Now that would be a sea bass, I believe. Sheep is back. Holy cow. God, I'm not very big. Actually pretty nice. Actually pretty nice. Yep. Oh. Oh no. That fish feels like half of the other one, Wyatt. Like 100%. Are you on one?
You drop in the own spot.
Yeah, it's a good spot.
2 keepers.
He ain't a 4-pounder, but he is. Yeah, you're right. They are really dense. He's not as big as Ewing's.
I'm using a Carolina rig in this video. I think I was maybe fishing a 2 or 3 ounce weight. Pretty short leader. The longer your leader is, the harder it is to detect a bite. I'm using like a 4/0 hook and heavy leader because they were really aggressive on this trip, but we'll use anywhere from a size 1 hook with 15-pound leader when it's really tough, all the way up to 50-pound leader with big hooks and big crabs when we're trying to catch big fish and the bite is really good.
Dude, what the heck? Oh, I got one fired up right now.
This is another thing that seemed to take people some time to catch on to, but hermit crab is a very good sheephead bait. My two favorites are hermit crabs and fiddler crabs. I won't even look at a sand flea. I think it's absurd that people fish with them, but go ahead if you don't like catching many sheephead. The hermit crabs are really good bait, but they are challenging to use when little fish are around. That's when a fiddler crab's a better bait. Mostly it just comes down to availability. Whatever we can get our hands on is what we'll fish with.
Whoa, whoa, there he goes. Oh my gosh.
Your rod's so light.
I like the challenge. Here we go. Oh man, he is fired up. Must not be that big. They act totally differently when you fish with a huge crab though. They just like get crazy, man.
You know? Remember how I said when you get lobsters, you gotta get a 5-gallon bucket full?
I'm so dumb.
Did you not put your weight on? Just take your time, Connor. Connor was tight. Just take your time, Connor. Free spool him. See if he'll.
I think the fish came on.
He's still on there. Just take it easy on him, Connor. You can get the net. He swam out.
Just keep that rod tip out.
See him?
Is it nice?
Yeah. Oh, dude, spade fish was falling.
Yeah, Connor.
He was in there bad.
Like, oh, okay.
Had a little summertime squall roll through on us, and we thought we were going to have to leave, but it was just heavy rain. There wasn't any lightning, so we hung out under the bridge for a little bit to stay dry, and then we got back out and kept fishing.
That's like the start of the storm out.
We're bit, fellas. Oh, yeah, take it. Oh, yeah, he's taking it. He might be on there. Oh, he was on there. I think I still have a crab. Well, he's back. Yes, classic.
I ain't caught one yet, so I'm dropping it.
I thought you caught a short.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
Like a 15-inch.
Something so cool.
All I know is that there's one right here that must not be very big, but boy is he excited. Look at him, look at, oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Holy cow. Got him.
Yeah?
I can't tell, yes, yes. He's not huge. Oh, he is pretty big. Biggest of the day. Probably an 8-pounder. Oh no. We got him.
I got wet.
8-pounder? 7. All right. Thank you though. Wow. I don't know, man. That's a pretty big one.
Oh, he's nice.
Wyatt, Wyatt, what was that first one?
Big.
Drum, you think?
When he went out like that? 100%.
Well, it wasn't head shaking like
I got it.
Oh!
Oh! It ain't even that big. He was just going for it.
That's another 7-pounder though. Right?
I don't know what just happened. Why? I grabbed my spool and started pulling up.
I'm still rocking a 2 ounce.
I'm not getting bit now. Where's he at?
We did just throttle some nice.
We did. Nobody home at the moment. Oh gosh. Oh, he's coming up easy. Oh man, he might be big. He looks good. I don't think he's huge. He's pretty big. I got him. Wow, broke me off right there.
It's a bloody mess on the concrete, but that is because we bleed all of our fish, freshwater, saltwater, no matter what, because it just makes it way cleaner when you go to fillet them, and you don't have to try to rinse the fillets off. You can just fillet the fish and put it straight into a bag. Also, we don't leave these fish up on the concrete for very long, maybe 5 minutes. And then, if we've got 2 or 3 fish, we'll put them in the net. Somebody will jump in the boat and we'll transfer them and get them straight on ice.
That rod is so minor.
Mine? You gotta admit, it has a good history
Yeah, mine does
with
too,
sheephead
man.
fishing. Oh. Dude, he's running.
Good?
I don't know. Yeah, pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good. Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez.
Okay.
Not a small fish.
No, this is big. Bring him towards me.
Okay, there he is. Yeah. Thank you. Here, hold on. Just hold the net. I'm gonna try to lift him out.
Dude, the drift.
I don't know. He might be a little bigger than those others, Wyatt. He's pretty nice.
All these cookie cutter size fish.
He's cookie cutter 6-pound.
Wrapping up the video with a black drum catch by my little cousin Connor here. Main thing you need to take away from this video if you're trying to learn how to catch sheephead, concrete structure is the way to go usually. when you're fishing for these guys, and change your leader length, change your weight size, change your rig type, change everything constantly until you figure out what's working. Make sure you get some fiddler crabs or some hermit crabs. Those are definitely the best bait. Sand fleas will do, but I don't recommend it. Hopefully I can get more in depth with this sheephead fishing in the future because we are pretty good at it. We've done it a lot, have great success with it. I'd like to share. Here's a picture of that day of fishing. I think we kept 11 and all of them were over 4 pounds. I think we had 7 over 6 pounds or 6 over 7 pounds. It was absurd. By far the best day for size that we've ever had. We didn't catch, a ton of fish. We didn't have like a 50 sheephead day, but they were all big. And then I also threw in some other pictures here because I've made some pretty big claims, such as one of the best sheephead spots in the world, and we're calling all these fish we're pulling in 7-pounders, and I know people are gonna probably have something to say about that. I've caught 1 over 11. Wyatt has caught 1 over 11. I've caught 1 over 10, and I don't know how many 8s and 9s we've caught. So, and that's not like we think it's a 9-pounder. That's like we took it to the tackle shop. It was 9 pounds, or it was 11 pounds, or whatever. Not making numbers up.